I've already been through here. Now I get the XP. Right here. What? Why here? What is it about this point that makes it... that gives me the XP just right there? Okay, again, doors are barred, so we can't go through there. We can go through this one. Everyone's just doing their work. Good work, everyone. Good work. Remember, Pizza Friday.
Not so fast. The Ministry of Accuracy and Morale is off limits to everyone without X-36 level clearance.
It's okay. I'm a doctor.
I don't care if you're a brain surgeon. If you don't work here, or for Chairman Rockwell himself, you're not getting in.
Worth a try. You'd be surprised how often that works.
Like I said, X-36 clearance only beyond this point.
How's this for clearance?
I don't know how you got that, but I still don't know you, and I don't have any new clearances on the list.
Okay. Never mind. I guess we find a different way in. We'll go upstairs in a sec, see what's up there. Oh.
I think I'm gonna start taking my lunches out in the city. That woman from downstairs is still in the cafeteria.
Oh god, no.
That scientist? The one who's been...
Don't you just hate when the woman from downstairs... Oh, I can be in there. Okay, cool. Oh, let's go into HR. I know the HR lingo.
What do you think they actually did down there?
Best not to ask. Remember that one clerk, Emily? She found a badge one of them had dropped.
Overtime may result in higher pay if the quality of said work is considered
Never saw her
exemplary.
again.
Your employer has the right to dock your pay should you damage any facilities or equipment. It's your responsibility, not your employer's, to avoid workplace hazards. We'll close this door. Welcome to the Human Resource Portal for the Ministry of Accuracy and Morale. Humans are our fourth most important resource at the Ministry. If you have a complaint about anything work-related, write about it here. You will feel much better after you do. Few employee complaints. Theodore Isaacs keeps eating my purple berry lunches. I know that sprat-toothed little snot is the one doing it. I've seen him with cracker crumbs on his lips and purple berry stains on his lab coat. Working next to him and seeing him pick the remains of my lunch out of his disgusting teeth makes me want to scream. There, I did it. I screamed a little. That felt good. I'm just going to sit in the kitchen and wait for him to do it again. I'll catch him in the act, and then I'll come back and write up another entry. I'm going to be so livid. So this is their HR department, just a place to come to write your complaint. And nobody actually deals with it. There's no point in closing that door, they're just going to reopen it, aren't they? If you're wondering why I keep stopping and starting as I'm moving, it's the little bar at the bottom doesn't change, it doesn't deplete while you're not moving. So every time I come into a room, I can just stand still and have a look around. Try to decide what my next step's going to be before I then move on to do the next thing. Oh, so this is... Okay, we're going downstairs. Maybe we'll meet the woman from downstairs that nobody likes. Okay, I was not expecting this.
What's this I hear about you ordering more tests performed with sample 4157? That batch failed spectacularly.
I saw a variance in the results that we never accounted for, so I had the techs run the trial again.
I've never noticed that before. It shows the company that they're with above their head.
Do the words statistically insignificant mean anything to you?
Of course, but we're obligated to explore every possibility.
We're obligated.
Hello,
Let the record show
fellow
that
scientists.
23K's cause of death is cerebral vascular incident brought about by...
A few lab notes. All subjects have perished after undergoing multiple hibernation cycles. 19F had massive cranial hemorrhage upon removal from a hibernation chamber. 61B, intestinal rupture upon removal from hibernation chamber. 82C, lab technician accidentally shorted hibernation chamber. They electrocuted. And 15R, pulmonary edema upon removal from the chamber. I have a feeling I'm not meant to be down here just yet. So I'm kind of like wasting time. A few lab notes. Child 27 tried replicating the work Dr. Wilson as she did on the revivifying formula, but his notes are basically unintelligible. 64, that's tetraborat ethanol, not toasted dinner roll. 68, maybe it is toasted dinner roll. 82, powers that be are demanding results. I've submitted my catalogue of dead sprats. 127, I didn't realize it was possible to run out of sprats. 128, which genius left a new shipment of sprats in the kitchen. And 237, still attempting to complete Wells's formula. Still going through a dozen sprats a week. We've got a lot of work ahead of us if we're ever going to be effective at reviving people from long-term hibernation. Scientist. Oh, that was weird. Giles Molina.
My mysterious sprat savior.
Oh,
What an
it's
unexpected
this guy.
surprise. But what are you doing here?
How does he know it's us if we're wearing a disguise? I need to expect the dimethyl sulfoxide.
On the other side of the lab? Why, that requires a top-level clearance. After all, we're running low on the stuff.
Come on, I found your sprats.
Oh, very well. I really shouldn't be doing this. But you did help me out. Take this key card. It'll get you into the hibernation lab where the remaining dimethyl sulfoxide is. If you're seen by any of the guards, however, I'm afraid I can't help. Good luck.
Farewell. Thanks, Giles. Right, so I need somebody to come over to me. Yeah, you. Come speak to me. Come on. Okay. You.
What?
No.
Something's...
Yeah,
Hey, you.
come.
No visitors allowed, citizen. I'm gonna need to see some identification.
No, you're not.
What?
I don't have it. It's fine.
Really? I thought everyone had to have one. You should probably go before someone else catches you and makes a fuss about it.
You got it. Thanks. Such good guard. So that's the dimethyl sulfoxide. Yeah, let's just head straight to the objective. So it's not this way. Get that lift. Not sure where the lift takes us.
Keep your eyes out for dissidents.
Oh, rubbish. I really don't want to waste a full charge on this. Or maybe we just keep going, and then if a guard sees us, we can then do the. Yep.
What was that?
Yep.
Hold it right there!
I'm holding.
This area is for authorized personnel only. You're not supposed to be here, are you?
Yep, definitely am. How do you think I got here?
I guess that's what I was wondering.
I thought we were both asking rhetorical questions.
As a matter of fact... Oh. Right, now I'm with you. My turn. How about you go, alright? It would be bad if one of my colleagues found you here.
Yep, if you say so. So I think I have one more Charge personality attributes -1. Reject. Can I go up this way maybe? Get over the goddamn thing. Yep, there we go. Welcome to the testing station. Transfer to canister. Oh no, I don't want to do that. It says if we try to transfer it, it would result in the death of the test subjects. Experiment details. To repeatedly revive human subjects from extended hibernation without causing the death of the human subject and the... Oh, that's... Right, okay. Interesting, so... What do we do there? I don't really want to kill everybody. You've learned that dimethyl sulfoxide is a diminisher of accuracy. Carolina's scientist has an ongoing feud with Theodore, one of her co-workers. Well, why does that matter? A few lab notes. In addition, the addition of dimethyl sulfoxide to the current round of tests has resulted in some improvements. Subjects are showing improved circulation and increased neural activity. However, our formula is still missing something. We are still unable to fully revive subjects from long-term hibernation, and removing their supply of dimethyl sulfoxide results in a rather excruciating death. The problem is compounded when we consider reviving and freezing subjects multiple times over their lives. To make matters worse, we've had a hard time securing additional dimethyl sulfoxide. We may have to make do with this batch. That's really, really tough to think about this. Oh, I'm so torn with this. So, in a way, reducing it to 0 will result in the cancellation of the experiment and the loss of associated data. Experimental integrity. So, I suppose the way I'm going to think of this is kind of from a flawed moral point of view. These scientists are knowingly doing this experiment down here, with the outcome of it being freezing everybody in the colony, when they could be working on how to get better food and, you know, overthrow Rockwell because he's a douche. Whereas the people on Hope, if Wells is correct, they are the super genius people who will probably be able to fix all the problems. So the options I have is go for less dimethyl sulfoxide, which probably means that less people on the Hope get revived, but the people here get to survive. However, they're bored, and I don't like the bored. Or just take it all. Everybody in the Hope likely survives, but then these people likely die. So I'm going to side with the Hope. So let's take all of it. So we can get that. Oh, this is kind of brutal. And now I need to leave.
Dr. Ellie, you ever wonder if maybe we got some things in common?
This isn't another thing about wrenches and guns, is it?
because you're a surgeon and I'm a mechanic. We both fix things, heal them up.
Hate to break it to you, but before I got to ground...
Alright, once out here, fast travel back to our ship, head over to Wells, I suppose. Is this the end of the game?
If you don't, you have a message from Adjutant Sophia Akande.
No one ever looks quite the same in person as they do in my reports. And my reports of you have been exceptionally thorough. You've had quite a career.
You mean stumbling around the colony, pretend to know what I'm doing?
I think you're being modest. I've been keeping up with you ever since Emerald Vale. Now that was an interesting piece of work. A rundown backwater, barely worth the ink on a map. Until you showed up. You walked through Edgewater and in your wake transformed it from a loyal company town to a haven for dissidents. I'm actually a little impressed. All this happened because some mysterious stranger fell out of the sky.
You sound almost like you approve.
Not always.
I don't even know who this is.
For the longest time, I could
remember.
never be sure if you were on our side or against us. You should be back on the Hope, frozen in a hibernation chamber.
Oh, is this...
Yet here you are,
Is this
flying
the...
about in a stolen ship,
call them,
leaving
the
a trail of
UDL
paperwork in your wake.
leader?
The board doesn't know what to make of you. But I do. I've seen your potential. There's so much we can do for this colony.
Halcyon behind her, so she must be from the board itself. Yeah, how do you know I'm from the Hope?
You haven't exactly been keeping it a secret. We raised security on the Hope after Wells broke in. As for discovering the identity of the missing colonist, all we had to do was scan the passenger manifest.
I'm sure you didn't bring me all this way. Bring me all this way?
You have something I want.
Did she bring me anywhere? Did I miss something there? Did we get moved? How did you find my ship?
There's exactly one vessel in all of Byzantium that looks like it dropped out of an Aetherwave drama.
That's fair.
Phineas Wells is wanted by the board.
That's totally fair.
I want to convince you to turn him in to us.
Nope. Yeah, what is he wanted for?
He has a litany of charges against him. Vandalism, illegal experimentation, sedition. I could go on. Wells is a dangerous madman. His plan is going to endanger everyone in Halcyon. He's an obsessive psychopath. And he's using you. You're in contact with Wells. I want you to send us a tracing signal from his communication terminal.
Yeah, the answer's no. I'm not going to do this. Oh, I know. I like number 5. Hold on. Getting a lot of noise in this signal. Could you just kind of fuck off and never come back?
You are making a serious mistake.
Adjutant Akande's call has been terminated. Will there be anything else, Captain?
Yeah, don't connect a call to me without me knowing in the future. I really don't care about this suits quest. I'm going to just completely ignore that. I'm kind of looking forward to see how this story finishes up.
Top secret orbital lab.
I also don't really understand how it's top secret. It's a giant square asteroid with a circle engine built in, like a circle sort of flame jet built on the back of it. And if they're able to track my ship on Byzantium, why would they not just follow me here? Alright, well, so let's go.
I've kept myself busy in your absence, optimized my formula. I'm now confident I can revive the remaining colonists. All I need now is the dimethyl sulfoxide. I'll take as much as you can give me.
Yeah, let's tell him what's happening in the colony first, because maybe he'll be able to give us some sort of ideas. So forget about the chemicals for a second. The colony's on the verge of a collapse.
What? Oh, yes, well, that's obvious. Anyone with 2 working labs can see this colony's slouching toward oblivion. Why do you think we've been doing all this? I revived you to help me save Halcyon from annihilation.
Yeah, and the chairman's plan of freezing everyone.
Hold on. Let me see if I understand this correctly. You're saying that Halcyon's on the brink of total collapse, and the chairman's plan to save all of us is to save himself? I always knew Halcyon was heading toward a systems collapse, but I never imagined we were already there. The board made this crisis, and now they want to solve it by freezing the rest of us?
Yep.
That's not a plan. That's a goddamn escape clause.
Totally agree, Wells.
That makes 2 things we don't have. Time and chemicals to revive the other settlers. None of this was supposed to happen. I was supposed to revive the Hope's colonists. We were supposed to have enough time to solve the problem before we all starved.
I found your chemicals. Board was testing them on human subjects.
Human test subjects? Oh, that's grotesque. That's unthinkable. That's exactly what I'd expect out of the board.
I put them out of their misery.
Thank you. You've brought me enough chemicals to get started, at least. I'm just sorry they came at the cost of human lives. Those poor people, they must have died in agony. What exactly was the board trying to accomplish?
The board's trying to mitigate damage to human tissue.
You say the board's trying to freeze their subjects over and over again without inflicting permanent damage? Well, they're nowhere close to solving that problem. I'll tell you this much. The board scientists are hopelessly lost. After years of fruitless experimentation, they've made exactly 0 progress.
What makes you say that?
I used to work for these people. I'm intimately familiar with the utter incompetence of the board's own scientists. We're out of time. We're out of chemicals. We may very well be out of options. If the board has their way, we're all going to be spending the rest of our lives frozen in stasis. Do you realize what this means for the Hope? For your fellow colonists? The board's going to kill them all. Toss them out into space, just to make room in their hibernation chambers.
Yeah, there has to be something we can do.
Short of lining up every member of the board and shooting them in the back of the head. Do you know what's waiting for us on the Hope? Scientists, engineers, artists, the brightest minds Earth ever sent us, uncorrupted by the board. The board's going to dispose of them all and transform the Hope into a prison for the rest of us. They're likely on their way to the Hope as we speak. We need to get to those colonists before the board. I have enough chemicals to start reviving a few of them, but no easy way to get them off the Hope.
There is a way. It's not exactly safe, but we could skip the Hope into the system.
Merciful gibbering law! You're a genius! We bring the Hope to us. Skip the entire ship across the distance of colony space, right next to my lab.
It's probably damaged. We'll have to reroute power from the unreliable.
Yes, exactly. You're a step ahead of me, but I perceive the shape of your plan. If we link up the Hope to the unreliable, then use your navigational computer to calculate a reasonably safe vector, we can skip the entire colony ship into the rings of Terra 2.
I don't know much about skip drives, not the physics anyhow. I do know the Hope's real massive. How's our bitty little ship supposed to skip it?
Excellent question, my sharp-witted mechanic. You will use your own ship to power up the Hope's skip drive. Your navigational computer can handle the rest.
I
I've got a healthy disregard for personal safety, but this sounds crazy, even to me.
Your instincts are correct. By any reasonable definition of sanity, this plan is crazy. Isn't it wonderful? You'll need to switch on the Hope's auxiliary power using the unreliable. Then head to the bridge. Your navigational computer, Ada, should be able to activate the Hope skip drive. Once you've skipped the Hope next to my lab, I'll have easy access to the frozen colonists. I can start reviving them immediately.
We've got some questions.
Certainly. How can I help?
Should I expect any
It wouldn't
resistance?
surprise me. When I pulled you out of the Hope, the board nearly intercepted me. I expect they stepped up security since my little act of larceny.
Just so we're clear, you know skip drives aren't supposed to be used like this?
Skip drives were never designed to be used within a system, but I skipped my ship across Halcyon when I rescued you, and that turned out fine, mostly. That is, I ruined my ship and nearly killed myself in the process, but the maneuver was well within acceptable margins of risk. You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
They're not going to notice a gigantic colony ship slamming into the rings of Terra 2.
Unlikely. The Hope is as massive as the Groundbreaker, but compared to the rings of Terra 2, positively minuscule. The board might notice, possibly, depending on the position of their heads relative to the depth of their collective posteriors.
No more questions from Ren.
I know you're wondering why I'm doing all this. Why I believe the people on the Hope are the answer to the colony's problems. The Hope is carrying some of humanity's most brilliant thinkers, scientists, engineers, experts in their field. If we work together, we can still find a way to save Halcyon. The board would have us believe Halcyon is beyond saving. I choose to believe otherwise. If there's even the slightest chance we can save Halcyon from oblivion, then we have to take it.
I want to talk about the Hope.
Certainly. How can I help?
Yeah, we've already done all the questions. Great. I think we're just going to stick to continuing to put up hack. But then the hack is pretty high now. Where's the science? Let's put up the science because that's actually been becoming kind of useful recently.
Sneak onto a lost colony ship and skip it across the system? What could go wrong?
Easy. Wee buns. We'll just fast travel over instead of running all the way back.
Captain, I hope Dr. Wells has not dragged you into one of his irrational schemes again. My diagnosis of his mental stability is not flattering.
That is unfortunate for you.
We have arrived at the Hope. I need you to reroute power from our ship to the Hope's auxiliary generator. You'll have to connect me to the Hope's comm system so I can convince her central computer to enable the skip drive.
What's gonna happen if I skip
If
it?
your calculations are even slightly off, you could crash the entire colony ship into Terra too. Or the sun.
Tell me about the Hope.
The Hope is the Groundbreaker's prettier, sleeker sister. She wandered off and got lost for 70 years, but just recently was found. Also, there are hundreds of thousands of frozen organic life forms hibernating in her hold.
What was I doing again?
Forgetfulness can be an early warning sign of asphyxiation due to loss of pressurization. Are you breathing comfortably, Captain? I need you to reroute power from our ship to the Hope's auxiliary generator. You'll have to connect me to the Hope's comm system so I can convince her central computer to enable the skip drive.
That's all for now.
I think I'll initiate an
Oh yeah, they said that they had additional guards here. Status, power status, it's in power save mode. I don't know, a whole lot of gobbledygook. That's fine. Backpack. Oh. Yeah, okay. That's probably fine. I probably should have read more what I was doing there. Automated audio transcript. That's it, folks. Say goodbye to old Blue. Where's it better? Give me space. Yeah, there's not really anything interesting there. Manual log. Longest trip Donna and I ever took was a week-long sojourn into the Silver Mountains. Even that set her on edge. She's a homebody. Always was. She packed up food, etc. Util senses. Yeah, okay. Again, I don't really see that much information there. Are these names meant to mean something?
That ought to do her, Captain.
Quincy Duncan, let's speak to you.
You know, when they posted us here, I told them there wasn't any point. Nobody would be so stupid as to fly to the ass end of the colony for this derelict. Shows how much I know. You've got about 5 seconds to tell me what you're doing here before I make you take a walk outside.
Yeah, science. They sent me to extract a few samples.
Ugh, I don't want to know. You lab coats do the filthiest work. All right. You'll want a uniform so my staff doesn't shoot you on sight. They're a dangerous mix of bored and trigger happy. We've got a few extra in the old badge station to my right. Good luck.
Nice. This whole starving to death thing isn't all it's cracked up to be. On the upside, the bathrooms are the cleanest they've been since we left port. It's made my job a lot easier. Douche. Plasma cutter gold? So, I guess gold is the highest tier? So where's the uniform? He did say there was a uniform, right?
Nicely done.
Am I missing something? Was it just the ID card, maybe? Is that... I guess it's the ID card that he's talking about. That means... Yeah, I've got to deal with this nonsense.
Keep your shoulders up.
So I'm unlikely to get in this way.
Huh?
Oh, this is nice. Okay, I can refresh my pass thing.
Should we assign...
This guy's field? I thought it was in like a non-disguise area. Oh well. Oh, I guess them two fighting right there is the issue. Oh, never mind. This guy's back. Oh, there's a message thing. I don't know what in the void just happened, so I'm writing it down in case I'm going insane. Pulled a guy out of a pod and his arm got all clammy, rubbery almost. I poked at it for a bit and started to liquefy like it was made of water. Stuffed him back in quick as I could, but the rest of him went in a good way. Don't think he'll make it. This better not be a trend, or after all of this we're going to starve anyway. After all of this we're going to starve anyway? Are they going to eat them? Hey, I'll take a flamethrower. Thank you very much. Oh, yeah, this... I was going to say this is still a disguise area, but... Sorry for the little gaps. If I can edit them out after without it being too sort of disruptive, I will. But just dealing with a couple of messages, trying to work out if this person who messaged me is actually a scammer or not.
These were the private quarters of the Hope's former crew. Shall we hold a moment of silence for the dearly departed?
Nope.
No? That's odd, because my programming would indicate that when forced to confront the idea of self-death, organics prefer... Oh, I see. Yes, never mind.
At least no one's gonna mind if we take their stuff.
Audio transcript. One of the pod alarms went off. I'll check it. Not sure what to do. One of the calls has gone missing. Cameras in the pod have been deactivated for I don't know how long. Resi helped me hook up another in secret. I've been checking on it every morning, and today I discovered our chief engineer tampering with one of the pods in the middle of the night. I haven't confronted him yet. Collect more evidence. Oh, yeah. I'm starting to see. So the people on the ship were the people who started to become cannibals. Or maybe I'm just like eager to find cannibals in this game for some reason.
Can we talk?
Who's asking to talk?
So we're really good. I've seen lots of crazy, Captain, but Phineas
sounded
is in a class
like
of his own.
Parvati?
Do you really think he knows what he's doing? Sending us to skip the Hope into Terra-2's orbit right under the board's nose?
I'm not sure, but it's our best chances.
There's a sobering thought. Makes me want to drink. I think this whole plan's insane, but it'll make a good story, you know, if we survive. Speaking of, I get that Phineas thinks he's saving the colony, but what about you? Why risk your neck on this crazy scheme?
Yeah, the people of Halcyon deserve a chance with the colonists.
Coming from anyone else, that would sound like a line from one of those Odeon Pictures movies. But I think you really mean it. Still, all this depends on the other Hope colonists. Are they gonna pull us out of the shit? Or are we all just gonna leave a bigger, uglier stain on this corner of the galaxy?
We'll pull together.
You're too trusting, and I'm gonna remember that when I negotiate for my cut of our reward, okay? Well, whenever you're... Anything...
Nope, I didn't even want to speak to you in the first place.
You hear about Edgewater?
Ooh, that was lucky. Yeah, you.
Yeah, huh?
Oh, maybe it was Ellie who wanted to speak. Ooh. Advanced? Where was that? Was it this one? No. Yeah, it is. I just don't think the armor matters. Kind of hope there was more to this room. Where's the guard? Come on, guard.
What?
That's it.
I don't recognize.
Surprise inspection.
Oh, hell. No one informed me of any surprise inspection.
It's a surprise inspection, that's why.
Oh, of course. I'll just get out of your way. I don't want any trouble out of you.
So this way.
Got a promotion coming.
Ooh. New status. So some logs. Open the door. You're killing us. Better you than the colonists. If we don't keep the ship afloat, they'll die anyway. So, I'm guessing they run out of food. The some of the people on the ship started eating the colonists. Then they got into a bit of a fight with each other. Yeah, we'll read that in a sec. They got into a bit of a fight, and then during that, the captain, maybe his wife, locked himself in the cockpit and just kind of set a course to get to where they needed to go, and then maybe starved. Frank offered me so tiny a piece. It tasted like, it doesn't matter what it tasted like. It was delicious. Let it be known that I broke the lock to my personal quarters, not Wilhelm. Yeah. I think guilt started to get the better of them. Alright, let's see what's up here. Awful lot of guns in this area for, like, nobody actually fighting with us. I suppose maybe once I set the course or try to blink the ship to wherever it needs to go.
System.
That'll maybe set off like the attack from EDL.
Records
or
indicate
Halcyon.
you have already been identified.
Yeah, let's persuade them with binary.
Error. Binary detected. Tripanary. More bits.
I'll let them pause
We
now. Thank you.
appreciate your
Great. Bye. Try not to waste any footsteps. Unauthorized access. Continue. Alas Mamoka, I failed. The tomatoes die in their stock. Something must be wrong with the soil. We have a month of rations to crew toxic cannibalism. My Wilhelm fights to bolster off their wilting spirits and to bar the way from those gone too far. At nights, while my stomach grumbles, I fear I too may stray toward that dark path, but I think of our Lucas asleep in his pod, and I think of all those other sons and daughters, mothers and fathers. If I woke up in Halcyon and my family being devoured by these goodish men, I will steal my resolve, I will resist. Struggling with starvation. Told Frank we'd have to eat about a third of the colonists in order to survive our journey. When we still had rations, that seemed impossibly unjust. Tens of thousands of innocent people to save 24. I'm not so sure. Whoever let the guy out of the cell, basically this guy's trouble. Yeah, it's pretty sad. Like, why did they send him on such a long trip without the right amount of food? Alright, let's get on with it. I think at this stage we already know everything that's been going on, right? So yeah, just lots of talk about food not being right, and they're all so hungry. Oh, what's this? Oh. The bridge. I've already been on the bridge. Yeah, it's that computer there, right? Yep, get the communications going through there. Have a quick look at the logs. This P. Wells, let's go with that. Work continues. Test subject 112 retrieved from hibernation bay 8. Time of extraction, etc. Explosive cell death, march nemesis. So he tried one person, didn't work. Don't really think there was much in that was helpful. And then I suppose, what now? Well, not the dead end, that's for sure. Use the main control console to decide where to send the hope. I keep missing that room.
That's the Hope's computer up ahead. I'll admit, I am curious.
Okay. Patch 83.
Greetings, Captain. I am speaking to you through the Hope's computer system. It's a rather cramped feeling, but it'll do.
Tell me, Ada, computer, am I really doing the right thing?
Probably not, but don't let that stop you.
Cool, thanks, Ada.
My Constellation executables could use some beefing up. Searching. Please stand by. Ah, found one. It will go great, Captain. I am almost 4.01% certain we will not die.
Yeah, okay, let's skip the hope.
Are you sure? That is extremely dangerous. Skipping the hope will void the warranty on the skip drive. And also potentially kill an entire planet. How is my humor now, Captain? Improved?
Go to Terra 2? It's the only option.
Skip drive. Destination set to the rings of Terra 2.
Why would I do it myself? Let Ada do it?
In case I don't get another chance to say it, it's been interesting, Captain.
Doing it. I mean, affirmative. Skipping the hope in 3, 2, 1.
ADA, does your captain seriously intend to do a micro jump in system with engines that haven't been powered in 70 years on a derelict ship?
Yes.
That is what my captain intends. Yes.
But that is a gross misuse of the skip drive. The Zero Point Drives Corp and I will not be held responsible for any damage incurred during transport, and this will cause extreme damage.
Yes, I am aware of that.
You should not be doing this. The humans will die.
Thank you, Hope. It looks like all systems are go. Captain, I would advise you to hold on to something. Now. Oh, good. We are still alive and have successfully skipped into Terra 2's orbit. I reported as much to Phineas Wells, but he has not responded. Perhaps you should check in on him.
Oh.
Yeah, let's go check on Phineas. Can I probably can't tell fast travel from here, can I? It's not even a fast travel point.
Let's not do that again.
The board sucks anyway. How did I get on the ship? Was it this side? Or the other side? Stop it. Let's get a quick repair before we go.
I am receiving.
Repair all. Repair all armor. I guess it all repaired?
A transmission from Dr.
Where's my assault rifle? So I can actually repair the assault rifle more because my levels went up. So let's do that. Hopefully I'll not have to spend that much more money anyway. Oh, wow, that was so expensive.
Dr. Wells, the transmission is marked with priority status. Urgent! Captain, I shall now play the transmission I received from Dr. Wells.
The board is here. They found me somehow. They're about to blast my door open. I can't stop them from getting me, and there isn't enough time to explain everything. But there's something very important you need to remember. The board, all their lackeys, they're all a bunch of swine. Do you hear me? They're fucking corporate swine. You fucking pigs! I'll take you all out with me! I'll never...
It would seem the recording captured some rather dire events. I presume you'll want to dock at the orbital lab to check on your associate as soon as possible? How can I be of assistance? Take care.
Get a move on?
I require a functioning captain to run the ship.
Okay, let's go see Phineas.
We have successfully arrived at Phineas's orbital lab, Captain, and we are still in one.
Any guards here?
They got the drop on us.
Oh, Robert. Holy.
Fine, Captain.
I should have paid more attention to people in that room. Damn, they do so much damage. Is there someone behind me or something? Where is that? God, this is not good. Just a notice that they're arresting him. So I thought I seen a big explosion. I thought they got in, but he's not in there. Man, I really thought it was at the end of this game. I didn't think that there was going to be even more. So how did I get in? There's a door. So they did get in, fine. Computer is here. Please present password or have 90 hack? Hey, what's this? 630, so it's a 53 by 3, so I'm guessing burst fire rifle. Extra crit. Let's give it a go.
You gotta teach me that.
Come on, his password's bound to be somewhere. This can't be right. This cannot be the way that this quest works. Finney sent you transmission screen about corporate pigs. You found Finney's lab and ransacked. Search his lab for additional info. Ah. Corporate pigs. Enter passcode. Personal files. First entry. I'm not going to read these things out until I can see something that's kind of actually needed. Just everything here is just him talking about the experiments he was doing and how they were going bad. Yeah, basically the board have accused him of being a murderer because of the amount of deaths that happened due to his experiments. But again, the experiments is kind of, everyone's frozen. He needs to get them out. If you're seeing the screen, I, Phineas V. Wells, have been perniciously kidnapped and very probably incarcerated by the perfidious and cowardly government of Halcyon in the prison fortress of Tartarus. If I've not already been executed for charges leveled against me, I hope the person reading this terminal will find a way to finish my work or rescue me, preferably the latter. This screen constitutes my last will and testament. I commit my body and my belongings to the icy depths of the ether. If this is Runeweaver, I've prepared an emergency care package located in a hidden panel. Unlock the panel from my terminal and claim its contents. Okay. Where's the hidden items? Over here?